A very good morning to all of you student of class 8. I'm going to start a fourth part of this chapter number 10, light. Today I'm going to start the topic that is called persistence of vision. You should know about the persistence. So the persistence is a capability of seeing the distance object as well as the near, how far and how near we can see, and the impression which we have getting, how much time it will take to persistence the vision. So, it is given that when an image of an object is formed on the retina, then its impression does not vanish immediately. As we already learned that whenever we are seeing the things or object around us, the image is formed on the retina. So, on the retina, how much time it will take to persist? So, we can see that if we are looking at a beautiful dress in the market, but it is not suited to our next festival, we denied, and then we come back to home, and as well as we can close our eyes, we can see that dress. So what we can say that the impression does not vanish immediately, it persists there for 1/16th of the second, and it is called persistence of vision. So if still images of moving objects are flashed on the retina, a rate of more than 16th images per second, so the persistence of the retina is at a rate of that per second, we can see the impression of the image 16 times or 16 images per second. Then the eye perceives this object as a moving. So there is given a beautiful activity. Let's perform an activity to better understand this concept. Okay, so activity is given. Get a circular piece of a cardboard of radius 5 centimeter. What will take students? You need to take 5 centimeter circle, and that circular piece of cardboard of a radius 5 centimeter. Make two holes opposite to each other. So you have to just put a hole in the other end of the two holes opposite to each other. Thread a string through two holes. Now draw a cage on one side of the cardboard and bird on the other side. As you can see that one side of the cardboard you need to draw a cage, in another or opposite side of this you need to draw a parrot. You can draw any other pet also what you want to put into the cage. Now what you will need to do, twist the string and make the card twirl rapidly you need to just reel it. Do you see the bird inside the cage? Yes students, we can see that the bird inside the cage. Why it is happened? Another good example is given that the movies that we see are actually a number of separate pictures in the proper sequence. So the sequence is given, and by sequence it is frequently said that number of separate pictures we can see movable in the movies. So they are made to move across the eyes, and usually at the rate of 24 pictures per second, which is faster than 16 per second. Okay, as we already known that it is given 1/16th of the second. So the visually we can see that the persistence of vision in our eyes is that we can see 16 images per second. Here it is given that it should be a quick easy to learn the 24 picture per second, which is faster than 16 per second. Now we can see a moving pictures through in the movies. Okay, now defect in eyes. We should know that eye is a very beautiful gift of nature given to us, and it is a most sense organ which is given the sense of vision. So we need to take care of this. If it is said that you are not take caring of your eyes, we have some defects in our eyes. So what is the defect in eyes? Eyes are wonderful instrument that can clearly see distant as well as the nearby objects. The minimum distance at which the eye can see object distinctly varies with ages. So wherever we can see that the ages are there, we will grown up, and the range of seeing the object is different. Now it is given that the most comfortable distance at which one can read with a normal eye is about 25 centimeter. However, the defects can arise in the eyes which lead to the poor or no vision. Okay, so we are not able to see clearly, that is called poor vision or no vision. Now we should know that eyelid, that is called eyelid with the hairs. So the eyelid protect our eyes by restricting any object to enter the eyes, and that eyelid also shut out light when not required. So whenever we can see that the bright light is there, automatically eyelid close our eyes. So it can protect the objects or light to enter in the eyes. So given below are the main defects that the eye suffered from. You can see that pupil is getting suffered and eye having cataract. That is a cloudiness in the pupil of eye lens. Some people can see nearby objects clearly, but cannot see the distance object clearly. Near object is clear, but distance object is not clear. This means that they are suffering from myopia. So what is myopia? It is a name of a disease in which the person cannot see the distinct object clearly, but he is able to see the things nearby objects. Okay, so that is a myopia, is a one of the defect of eye. And some people cannot see nearby object clearly, but they can see the distance object quite well. Okay, so here it is given that if the person is seeing the distance object clearly but nearby object is not clear, so another defect of eyes, that means the person is suffering from hypermetropia. Okay, so with the suitable corrective lenses, so lens we should to use, this defect of eyes can be corrected. Now sometimes, particularly in old age, eyesight become foggy. What do you mean by fog? Fog, you cannot see. There is a cloud of humidity which is on the ground surface. कोहरा जिसको कहते हैं हम. Then foggy. It is due to the eye lens become cloudy. As you can see that clouds are there. Blooded. When it happens, they are said to be suffering from cataract. So it is another defect of vision or eye. It is possible to treat this defect by removing the opaque lens and setting a new artificial lens. So what is a myopia and hypermetropia can be corrected? It can be corrected by using lens. Suitable lenses should be there, and then defect of the eye can be corrected. But in the case of cataract, it is defected or it will be treated by removing the opaque lens. So what is this opaque lens? Where the light cannot pass. So opaque lens should be removed by surgery and setting a new artificial lens. Modern technology has made this surgery very simple and safer. Okay, so these are the three defect of eyes. One of the defect is myopia, another is hypermetropia, and then cataract is there. In your higher classes you will learn about another one is presbyopia. Okay, so that is another defect of eye. Now how to care the eyes? So there is a topic is given, care of eyes. It is necessary that you take proper care of your eyes. You should have a regular eye checkup, and if there is any problem, you should go to the eye specialist. Some instructions related to eye care are also given below. Number 1, if advised, if suitable spectacles. So need to just put a spectacle, that is chashma, in the optic shops you can get it. Too little or too much light is bad for eyes. So you have to just live in the room where the light is proper in the sequence. Insufficient light cause eye strain and headache. So too much light, like that of the sun, a powerful lamp or the laser torch, can injure the retina. As I already taught you in the class that in our eyes there is a lens, that is a converging lens. It can converge a small diminished image onto the retina. If you will straight look up the sky and straight constantly in the sun, there are sun's images formed on the retina. Due to the converging sunlight as well as the heat of the sunlight, our retina should start to burn. So there is given that you should not go through the sun, powerful lamp and laser torch, because it can injure the retina. Now do not look at the sun or a powerful source of light directly. Never rub your eyes. If practical particles of the dust go into your eyes, then wash them with a clean water or go to the doctor if there is no improvement. Okay. Wash your eyes frequently with a clean water. Always read from the normal distance. Do not read by bringing your book too close to your eyes or keeping it too far. Okay, this should be measures. Come to the next. In the next point it is given, do not watch TV or work on computer for a long hours. Do not read in the moving vehicles. We eat vitamin A rich food. Okay, lack of vitamin A in the diet is responsible for many eye troubles. So most common among them is night blindness. So in the proper sunlight we can see, we are able to see other things, but as well as in the dark or dim light, if there is no light, it is not possible to see, and ultimately it will be a defect of your eyes that is named night blindness, and due to vitamin A lacking it can done. So we need to know that lack of vitamin A, we should just amongst them in the night blindness. Next is given that name some sources of vitamin A. Carrot is a very good source of vitamin A. Okay. Now here it is given that a night bird like owl can see very well in the night but not during the day. Why? Because on the other hand, light birds like kite, eagle, etc. can see well during the day but not in the night. The night bird has a large cornea and a large pupil which allow more light in the eyes. So it has on its retina a large number of rods and only few cones are there. The day bird on other hand having more cone and fewer rod. So here it is given that where the cone and rod cells are there, on the retina there is cone and rod cells. Another very important topic is there, visually challenged people. Who are the visually challenged people? Who are not able to see. Okay. Some people including children can be visually handicapped. They have very limited vision to see. Some people are born with this defect also. They cannot see at all since birth. Some people lost their eyesight because of the disease or an accident. Such people use their other senses to identify the objects. They try to identify things by touching and listening to voice more carefully. So, have you ever heard about the Helen Keller? If yes, she is also visually handicapped people. So we can say that visually challenged people. She has successful author. Now it is given that additional resources unable to develop the capability of blind persons. Here it is given a system that is called Braille system. Due to that system, the visually challenged people can develop their capability. The most popular resource for visually challenged people is known as Braille. So Braille system is the method of writing of blinds. It was invented by Louis Braille of France. Louis Braille was himself a visually challenged person. He developed a system for visually challenged people and published it in 1821. Braille system has 63 dots. How many dots are there? 63. So we should know that it is a writing skill of a blinds. It has a 63 dot patterns or characters like we have in alphabets. 26 characters. In the Braille system, total 63 dots are there and the pattern or the character are suited to writing for blinds. Each character represents a letter, a combination of letter, a common word or grammatical sign also there. Dots are arranged in a cell or two vertical rows or the 3 dots each. A visually challenged person can read them by touching their raising dots. If you will touch, you will see that the dots are raised up. It is slightly come upside. So whenever they are touching it, they know how to read and write these dots. And each and every dots are actually letter, combination of letters, common word and the grammars. So the present Braille system was adopted in 1932. It was discovered in 1822 and in the year of 1932 it was adopted. There is a Braille code for common language, mathematics, scientific notifications or notions. Many Indian languages can be read using Braille system. Visually challenged people learn the Braille system by beginning with the letters, then special characters and then a letter of combinations. Each character has to be memorized. Braille text can be produced by hand or by machines. Now typewriter like devices and the printing machines in the Braille system have also been developed. Okay, now as I already told you, Helen A. Keller, an American author and lecturer, was usually challenged. She lost her sight when she was only 18 months old, but because of her courage, she completed her graduation and wrote a number of books, including The Story of My Life in the year of 1903. So, what is the part of your students? You need to read the chapter again and again. If some doubts you are facing, any of the word, any of the thing you are confusing, so you need to just recall your teachers for the day. The class is over, students. Hope you will learn this, and in the next video we will solve the exercise part. Okay students, thank you and have a nice day.